Freddy adalah seorang pemburu badai. Baginya, tornado bukan sekedar fenomena alam, melainkan panggilan adrenalin. Ia berkeliling negeri memburu pusaran angin raksasa, merekam setiap detik ketegangan, lalu membagikannya di channel YouTube miliknya. Hari itu, di dekat Hawley, Texas, langit berubah menjadi panggung kekacauan. Awan gelap berputar, radar menunjukkan tanda-tanda mengerikan.
Oh my gosh, we might be about to get a tornado here, guys. Tight signature on radar. I think we're about to get a tornado. Stop here real quick. I gotta look at our roads. We might have to go back to that road. We might have to go back to that road right behind us. Tornado on the ground. There it is. Oh my gosh. Strong tornado. Incredible tornado here. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me right now. Look at the hole. We don't want to get underneath the tornado cyclone.
Pusaran angin itu semakin mendekat, menderu seperti mesin raksasa. Freddy tahu, ia tidak bisa hanya menonton. Ia harus segera bergerak.
This is one of the most insane things I've ever seen.
Namun, badai tidak memberi ampun. Hujan es sebesar bola baseball menghantam jalan yang ia rencanakan. Freddy terpaksa mencari jalur lain.
We want to go east here though, because we got like this monster hail core. We go east here, we might just get there. It is on the ground, guys. On the ground. No, it's violent. Yep, we already got violent vortices and multiple vortex.
Saat ia berbelok, matanya menangkap sesuatu yang lebih mengerikan. Sebuah tornado baru hanya beberapa kilometer di arah timur, lebih dekat, lebih ganas, dan di jalurnya terdapat sebuah rumah dengan keluarga kecil di dalamnya.
You gotta get ready to run. You gotta get ready to frickin' run. It's coming at us. Time to run. Time to run. It's coming right at us.
I cannot believe what I'm witnessing right now.
Yeah, and I can't believe that it's coming right at me. So we gotta go.
Awalnya arah tornado tampak menjauhi rumah itu. Tapi sesuatu yang membagongkan terjadi ketika tiba-tiba tornado itu kembali berbalik.
There comes the debris. Gotta watch the poles. Gotta watch the poles. Gotta watch the poles.
Freddy bahkan sempat merekam momen terakhir rumah itu sebelum dihantam habis oleh kekuatan alam.
Gotta get ready to back up. If it comes at us. Gotta get ready to back up if it comes back toward us. I think we're good though. Yeah, if you guys are near Hawley, Texas right now, take cover. This is a violent tornado. Absolute just grinder. Look at the full. Listen to it.
Ketika badai mulai menjauh, Freddy segera melaju ke arah rumah yang hancur. Di tengah puing-puing, ajaibnya ia melihat keluarga itu berlari ke arahnya, meminta pertolongan. Wajah penuh ketakutan dan sekujur tubuh penuh luka.
Gosh, oh my gosh. There's people. There's people. Get in! Get in the car! Get in the car!
Please, God, help!
Open the door. Get in.
Hurry!
Come on, guys. Get in the other side. Other side. Other side. Come on.
Come on!
Come on.
Please get us. I need your phone. I gotta call my mom.
Right here. Right here. Get in.
Get in. Get in. I know. Look at me. Look at me. I gotta look where you're bleeding, okay? Look at me
We
like.
gotta get to the hospital, buddy. Do you know where the nearest hospital
Yes.
is? Hey, let me get
Yeah.
that dog. Oh, where's the
Okay,
dog? Where's the
Scout.
dog? Where's the dog? Come on, Bill. Bill. Hey, come here, buddy.
Billy, come on. Billy, come on. Come on.
Billy.
Girl.
Billy.
Di tengah kekacauan, Freddy bahkan berusaha menyelamatkan anjing keluarga itu.
I'm a storm chaser here. Okay, man. You gotta get to the hospital.
I need a towel.
I've got
Wait.
injured people in my
Don't
car
get in
right
the
now.
mud.
I'll try not
Don't
to.
get in the mud, you'll get sick.
Yeah.
Hey, Wes, I love you.
To make this very
Hey,
quick,
we're okay.
I've got injured people in my car right now.
Okay, where?
There's a tornado here. Where are we at, guys?
Hodges.
Hodges,
Texas.
Hodges, Texas.
Wes.
Dengan mobil penuh orang terluka, Freddy segera melaju secepat mungkin. Sirine badai masih meraung di kejauhan, tapi ia fokus membawa mereka secepatnya ke rumah sakit. Syukurlah keluarga itu selamat. Luka mereka dirawat, dan kini mereka berjuang membangun kembali rumahnya serta kehidupan yang hampir direnggut badai. Bahkan peristiwa ini sempat menjadi berita nasional. The Northwest Wind adalah channel milik Sam. Biasanya video-videonya berisi tentang eksplorasi ke tempat-tempat yang tersembunyi dan berkemah diam-diam, atau biasa orang bule menyebutnya stealth camping. Namun rencana perkemahannya di akhir musim ini sepertinya tidak akan berakhir dengan baik. Tepatnya pada tanggal 26 Oktober 2023. Hari itu, ketika Sam sedang menyusuri hutan di pinggiran desa, ia menemukan jalan masuk ke sebuah ladang jagung di tepian hutan. Merunduk melewati semak tebal dan lumpur, mencoba untuk mencapai lokasi itu tanpa terlihat.
I've been bushwhacking for a few minutes. It's right up over this hill. Trying not to get my feet wet, but it's mud butt brooks back here. I gotta find a better way in.
Begitu Sam menyelinap di antara batang-batang jagung yang tinggi, tempat itu terasa berbeda dan anehnya terasa menegangkan. Setiap hembusan angin membuat suara daun jagung bergesekan, seolah ada sesuatu yang bergerak tepat di luar pandangan.
It is kind of spooky in here, not gonna lie. Sorry if I'm talking quiet. I just don't want anybody to know that I'm in here at all. The maze is closed today, so I'm not supposed to be in the maze. That's why I came today.
Saat mengendap-endap di antara labirin jagung, ia mendengar suara-suara dari tepi ladang.
Yes, you hear people back there? I hope the camera could pick that up. You probably could. I just need to get to my spot and
Suara mesin ATV terdengar di kejauhan dan anjing mulai menggonggong. Ladang jagung itu sangat rapat. Artinya siapapun yang melihat gerakan di dalamnya pasti tahu ada yang tidak beres. Saat malam tiba dan situasi benar-benar gelap, keadaan berubah menjadi lebih menegangkan.
hear somebody coming on a quad or a side by side. There's somebody over here on a quad. Oh shit. That was literally 10 feet from me. Hang on. They're literally like right there.
Lampu senter berkilat di antara barisan tanaman jagung. Suara mesin ATV melintas sangat dekat. Sam baru sadar bahwa momen ini di luar dari rencananya. Sepertinya pemilik ladang itu tidak hanya bekerja di sana. Mereka benar-benar tinggal tepat di samping ladang jagung.
I keep hearing people very close by, and those side-by-sides and machines have went by several times. I looked at the Google map again. The people that own this farm, their house is actually here. It's not just farmhands that are here. The people that own and live on this farm are actually 100 yards away. So I'm gonna bail, because the last thing I want is to get shot or be seen out here in the middle of the night and people wonder what the hell's going on their property. That's a really easy way to get killed, as I hear people talking and they're not far away. I looked at the map and yeah, their house is literally right there. It's just not worth the risk. Those are flashlights. I can't film now because the screens are on.
Rumah mereka hanya sekitar 100 meter dari tempat Sam berencana berkemah. Suara mesin ATV terdengar berkeliling lagi, lebih dekat. Suara dan cahaya senter seolah menjadi teror menyeramkan bagi Sam. Dan ya, seolah di dalam film psikopat, ini bukan lagi sekedar perjalanan berkemah diam-diam, melainkan misi membagongkan untuk tidak terlihat seperti penyusup di properti orang lain pada malam hari.
They're roaming around here for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm in here or not, but I'm not taking the risk. I knew this place was commercial, but I didn't realize their house was right there. There's a big row of trees. The house is right behind it. They got a pool, a tennis court. They're rich. I did not know they lived here, and I'm not going to get caught in their backyard. That's a good way to get shot. They're close. They're really close. I'm literally shaking. I'm not scared of getting caught. I'm scared of getting caught by homeowners in the middle of the night, so I just gotta get out of here. I think they're looking for me. I promise you I didn't plan this to end up like this. Oh crap. That's the side-by-side. That's the side-by-side. It's close. I gotta get the hell out of here now.
Satu langkah salah, satu kesalahpahaman sederhana, semuanya bisa berakhir menjadi sangat buruk. Karena bisa dipastikan pemilik ladang itu pasti memiliki senjata untuk berjaga. Dan sangat mungkin Sam bisa ditembak karena dianggap penyusup. Maka Sam memutuskan untuk segera mundur dan keluar dari situasi itu.
Alright, I'm out of the cornfield, but now I gotta cross a road and go back into the woods. There's lights on back there. Do you hear them in the background? I just gotta go. I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go. They're still going around the property. I'm in the woods. Okay, they're coming down here again. I don't know why this. Okay, hang on. I think I'm technically off their property now.
Dengan jantung berdebar, ia menyamarkan suara langkah dengan hembusan angin, mendorong dirinya melewati labirin jagung itu, lalu mengendap-endap kembali ke hutan.
I gotta cross this creek. Try and get across these logs. I'm like thick in it. I'm deep in it right now. I had to turn it on because I don't know where I'm going.
Setelah perjalanan panjang dalam gelap, ia akhirnya berhasil pergi tanpa ketahuan. Saat akhirnya mencapai jalan, tubuhnya penuh lumpur, memar dan frustasi pada dirinya sendiri. Ia menyebutnya sebagai kegagalan. Lagian ngapain si Sam ngide masuk ke kebun jagung punya orang? Sungguh wow sekali dan benar-benar membagongkan.
Oh my god, I fell on this log. I snotted myself.
Video ini dibagikan oleh channel The Visual Yatra, tepatnya pada tanggal 5 Juni 2016 di jalur hutan Machita Wind Trails, Alberta, Kanada. Dua pria berangkat untuk berjogging santai. Udara pagi terasa segar, hutan sunyi, dan hanya langkah kaki mereka yang terdengar berirama di tanah berumput. Tidak ada firasat buruk, hanya olahraga ringan di tengah alam. Namun dalam sekejap ketenangan itu hancur. Dari balik pepohonan, seekor beruang hitam besar muncul tanpa peringatan. Tubuhnya yang gelap dan masif menutup jalur, menghadang dan siap menyerang. Detik itu juga, olahraga santai berubah menjadi perjuangan antara hidup dan mati. Salah satu dari mereka segera mengeluarkan ponsel, merekam dengan tangan gemetar.
We have nothing. We'd give it if we had it.
Hey, back. Stay. That's it. That's as far as you're going. Stop. Stop. Right now. Stop.
Mereka berusaha menenangkan diri, berdiri berdekatan agar tampak lebih mengintimidasi.
We can't. We can't.
Get
All
together, Greg. Get us together. We'll look bigger together.
We can't, man. We can't.
Just stay together. Stay together.
We can't.
Stay together. Right, stay together, large. Let's back away from him. Let him go actually go by.
Yeah.
I'll smash him in the head
Yeah.
with this rock. Hey,
Go on. Go on your way.
come on. Good.
It'll be your part from now on, okay?
Tapi beruang itu tidak bergeming, justru semakin mendekat. Langkahnya berat, tatapannya tajam.
Back. 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 Get in there. Get away from him.
I can't get around. We got nothing.
Not make eye contact. No eye contact. That's it, boy. That's it, boy. That's it, boy.
Come on. Let us have our way.
Ketegangan memuncak, nafas mereka terengah, suara bergetar. Beruang itu menatap, seolah menilai apakah mereka layak menjadi mangsa.
Greg, get together, Greg. We gotta look
Let
large.
us go.
Stay together. As long as we look like that. Good, 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 good. 2 rocks up.
Let us go. Let us go. Don't be looking like that. It's not nice.
Together. Good, good. You know, I don't think he's gonna be. Just gonna.
Tanpa semprotan beruang, tanpa senjata, hanya sebuah batu di tangan sebagai pertahanan terakhir. Setiap detik terasa seperti hitungan menuju ajal.
Fuck me. Jesus. Atta boy. Show us how you do it. Good boy. Good boy. Atta boy. Fuck's sakes. That's cool, buddy boy. You just keep doing that.
You're the man.
That's it, boy. Stay away from me, though.
You're the
Stay
man.
away.
Tiba-tiba, sebuah keajaiban kecil terjadi. Beruang itu menoleh, teralihkan oleh pohon di dekatnya. Kesempatan tipis itu membuat mereka perlahan mundur.
Yeah, look at beware of wildlife. Use at own risk. Holy shit.
Hey.
Langkah demi langkah, menahan diri agar tidak berlari. Mereka tahu berlari panik bisa memicu serangan. Dan akhirnya beruang itu seolah memberi jarak. Melihatnya sebagai kesempatan, tanpa menunggu lagi, kedua pria itu segera berbalik dan berlari sekuat tenaga menuju mobil mereka.
Pausing workout.
Nafas tercekik, jantung berdegup liar. Begitu pintu mobil tertutup, barulah rasa syok benar-benar menghantam. Wajah mereka pucat, mata melebar penuh teror. Mereka sadar hari itu bisa saja menjadi hari terakhir mereka. Ada satu tips bertahan hidup dari saya. Jika kelompok kalian diserang hewan buas di hutan, berlarilah lebih cepat dari temanmu. Wow. Pada tanggal 16 Agustus 2025, Katie, seorang pendaki solo dari channel Katie Roams, memulai perjalanan yang ia kira akan menjadi malam damai di tengah hutan. Langkah kakinya menembus rimbun pepohonan, hingga akhirnya ia menemukan sebuah danau yang berkilau tenang di bawah cahaya senja. Di tepiannya, ia mendirikan tenda kecil, menciptakan sudut hangat yang seolah terpisah dari dunia. Katie bahkan membuat kursi Bushcraft dari batang kayu, sebuah proyek sederhana yang ia banggakan.
Well, that is my tent fully set up. I'm going to go ahead and set my sleeping system up so I've got somewhere warm to go because my hands are still a little bit cold. And then I've decided there's a lot of branches around me, so I'm going to make myself a little chair and then we can cook some dinner. That's my plan. Let's go.
Namun, ketenangan itu mulai retak saat ia menyiapkan makan malam. Suara-suara asing menyusup di antara desir angin. Bau udut mulai menusuk hidungnya. Sekelompok pria berada tak jauh dari sana. Beberapa di antaranya mencoba mendekat, menawarkan bir dan makan malam. Katie mencoba menolak dengan sopan, tapi rasa was-was mulai menggerogoti pikirannya.
I can hear and smell a group of men. I can smell their cigarettes and I can hear them as well. So I'm just going to leave my camera on record for like the foreseeable future until they leave. I would be quite concerned if they came any closer. So I'm just going to leave my camera on in case, because if they come up, my camera's on, I'll be on the phone with my mum or something. I'll call my mum and just fingers crossed they don't come. But I don't really, well, I'm out here alone and building a chair. They might be harmless, but it's better safe than sorry. So if you ever are in a situation like this, put your camera on record and call someone. It's the best thing you can do. Oh, and maybe have a knife on hand. No, I'm joking about that last bit. Or am I? They're still not gone.
Ia mencoba menenangkan diri, menyelesaikan kursi kayunya, lalu kembali memasak. Para pria itu tetap bertahan. Sekitar 50 meter dari kemahnya, mereka menyapa, mengaku melihat cahaya lampu, lalu kembali mengundangnya bergabung. Katie menolak lagi. Ia berusaha meyakinkan dirinya bahwa semuanya akan baik-baik saja. Tapi musik keras yang mereka putar mulai merusak keheningan hutan.
It'll be fine. First of all, I don't drink, so like I just said, sorry, I don't drink, but and I've had dinner already, which I haven't. I'm just making my dinner now. I don't really encounter people often. It's not a common occurrence. They're also still playing music, which is kind of annoying. Ooh. Well.
Malam pun tiba. Katie masuk ke tendanya, berharap bisa beristirahat. Namun, suara musik yang bergema dari arah kelompok pria itu semakin keras, menembus kegelapan hutan. Rasa aman mulai lenyap, digantikan oleh ketakutan yang kian nyata.
I think I'm gonna head to bed. Definitely gonna need some earplugs because there are some idiots in the forest right now playing trance music at almost 10 o'clock.
Jam menunjukkan tengah malam. Katie membuat keputusan yang berat. Dengan jantung berdegup kencang, ia buru-buru membereskan tenda dan tasnya. Ia harus segera meninggalkan kemah. Dengan kepala tertunduk, ia berjalan melewati kelompok pria itu. Musik mereka masih meraung di udara.
Well, it is currently around midnight right now. I've just packed up my bag and my tent because I don't know if you can hear that, but the music is really loud. I don't feel safe here, so I'm gonna head back to the car now. I'll see you there. Well, I am back at the car. It is around 12:30, pushing on 1 a.m. right now.
Sesampainya di mobil, jam hampir menunjukkan pukul 1 pagi. Nafasnya berat, tubuhnya lelah, dan hatinya kecewa. Perjalanan yang seharusnya penuh ketenangan berubah menjadi pelarian yang menegangkan. Namun ia tahu mengikuti instingnya adalah keputusan yang menyelamatkan. Pelajaran yang bisa diambil adalah percaya pada insting diri. Kathy merasakan ketidaknyamanan sejak awal ketika sekelompok pria mendekat. Ia tidak mengabaikan perasaan itu, melainkan bertindak hati-hati. Insting seringkali menjadi alarm alami yang menyelamatkan kita dari bahaya.